You're watching TSU-TV 98.
Coming up on TSU-TV 98 live at 5, an in-depth look at how to tell the difference between sexual assault and flirting.
Plus, midterm exams are just around the corner, but that means spring break is too. Things you should know about both later in the show.
All that, plus a look at all the latest in sports and entertainment. Your News 98 live at 5 starts now.
Live from the campus of Tennessee State University in Nashville, this is TSU-TV News 98, live at 5.
Good evening and welcome to TSU-TV 98 live at 5. I'm Leona Dunn.
And I'm RaShaun Haynes. On college campuses, it's important to understand that dating and safety go hand in hand. TSU-TV's Brianna Kaufchen has what you should know to keep yourself safe.
In light of all the recent accusations and stories of sexual assaults and harassment, college students are more conscious than ever when it comes to dating. Whether it be on a Hollywood set, at school, even in the workplace, the slightest discomfort felt by anyone could lead to a sexual harassment claim. Companies and school systems all across the United States are reinforcing stricter, more specific guidelines as it relates to sexual harassment. But how does all of this affect your dating life?
Watch what you say to certain people, and especially women, because you don't know what they have experienced in their past.
Here at TSU, the Women's Center is best known as a safe haven for anyone to come and talk about any of their issues.
It's always a safe place to just come in here and talk. Like if someone was just in here to talk freely about their experiences, then that's fine too. And
although the Women's Center is not technically authorized to counsel on these matters, students are always encouraged to visit the counseling center with any concerns. The Women's Center encourages students to report sexual misconduct without feeling embarrassed. In a lot of dating situations, sexual assault often is misconstrued with flirting, but it is important to pay attention to the signs.
Any guys, if you see yourself in a bad situation, try your best to get out of it. No always means no, and just don't force yourself into a situation that you know won't have a good outcome.
If you or anyone else you know have been sexually assaulted, you are encouraged to contact TSU PD at 615-963-5171.
TSU takes your safety seriously. So remember, if you see something, say something.
A new technology is making a breakthrough on college campuses across the country. Campus RX is a telehealth service providing access to health professionals by phone, text, or video chat. Services are available to all students, including those that are unemployed or without health insurance. One student says the new technology is not only useful, but also effective. Campus RX services are offered 24 hours a day. To register, go to www.campusrx.com.
The campus yearbook has returned, and now there's a group of students and faculty trying to make it better than before. TV 98's Leona Dunn has more.
The name is Resurrection because of the fact that Tennessee State University hasn't had a yearbook in a couple of years. Students on the new yearbook staff gave away the extra copies at Night Courtyard last Wednesday. Yet, students didn't give last year's yearbook the highest praise.
It's very simple. It doesn't have any description. There are no names, so you can't see like the players on the team.
With only one student creating the entire book, past editor Rochelle Brown used what was given to her, looking at previous yearbooks for inspiration, without that much aid from students or faculty. I'm standing here right now in the SGA suite with the two advisors of the yearbook, Miss Jefferson and Miss Robinson. Robinson, new this year, spearheaded the student involvement aspect of this year's yearbook process, making sure everyone had a way to get involved.
Use it. So Replay It is the app powered through Jocyeln, and what you do is download the app. You can take pictures via the app, or you can upload pictures from your phone into the app.
Wait, what? I think we need a demonstration. So the Replay It app, you download it onto your phone, and this screen comes up, Tennessee State University. View your school's photo stream. These are all the photos that kids have sent in. Cool.
And what's really unique about Replay It is what any photos that you update go straight to the yearbook, and it really, really helps the yearbook staff be great.
Now here's a sneak preview of what over 20 students are working on now. For the TSU News Network, I'm Leona Dunn. An event to honor those who make an impact and give back took place in TSU's Pog Auditorium last night. The 2018 Nashville Black Honors event paid tribute to honorees such as Dr. Tamika Winston, Dr. Bobby Jones, Dr. Karen Dunlap, and State Representative Brenda Gilmore. There were also guest performances by gospel artist T. Rand and the Tennessee State University Choir. Next year's event is slated for February 22nd, 2019. Up next, midterm exams are just around the corner. Find out how you can be better prepared.
And later, TV 98's Josh Dangerfield is around campus. Find out what's hot and what's not later in the show. Don't go away.
This is TSU-TV News 98, live at 5.
Every semester, a time of dread comes for many students as midterms approach. And now, just 1 week away, students are beginning to take the necessary steps to ensure they are prepared for their upcoming exams. Days become longer and nights become shorter as students ferociously study to ensure their grades are top-notch. Many students often stress heavily about the content on their exams, and some of them often change their regular routine when midterm season approaches. We were able to catch up with one student who sticks to the script and explains his plan of preparation for midterms.
Snacks. Always got to put 5 hours a day in the library. You know, you're going to take your breaks in between, but just being in that setting.
Stop by the Student Success Center for information on tutoring or some tips that can help you prepare for exam week.
In need of some extra study time for midterms? Luckily for you, the main campus library has extended their hours. Beginning Sunday through Tuesday, the library will be open 24 hours. Only the first and second floor should be used between 12 and midnight, 7:30 a.m. During these hours, students must present a valid TSU ID. Regular library services, such as reference and computer assistance, will not be available during the extended hours.
It's almost that time of year again. Extreme spring break. If you are looking to gain credits in a general education course at the 1,000 and 2,000 level, sign up by visiting the tnstate.edu website and search mini semesters to find the Extreme Spring Break registration link. Last day to sign up is March 2nd. Classes will run March 12th through March 16th from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. each day. Students looking for payment assistance for Extreme Spring Break can also apply online if they meet their undergraduate requirements. For more information, contact B. Kennard at tnstate.edu or call 615-963-7421.
Oh, Sunday was beautiful.
It was.
I saw people playing basketball.
Yeah, people were out. They had on their shorts, but the weather has changed drastically, and I will definitely let you guys know what's going on. So, this week will continue to be a wet week, but at the end of the week, there will be more dry weather conditions as well as getting back to normal. You guys can pull back out your shorts and more. For this Wednesday, well, today, the high was at a 62 with scattered showers throughout the area, as well as tonight it will continue to be scattered showers. It's going to be 100% rain, so you guys please be careful because the roads will be slippery. Tomorrow, it's going to continue to be raining, but it's not going to be as rainy as it was tonight or, you know, later on today. And for the rest of the week, the high will continue to be in the higher 50s, but at the end of the week, you will see more sunny weather. So continue to keep track of your weather because it's going to change. So, yeah.
I like rain because, you know, like rain produces growth.
Yes.
You get the best sleep when it's raining.
Oh, the best sleep. Coming up next in Tiger Talk, find out about some fresh information coming up. We'll explain coming up next. Don't go away.
We're conducting research in plant nutrition management to feed the future in a sustainable way.
Tennessee State University and the College of Business have given me an abundance of opportunities to travel the world and enhance myself as a business professional.
At Tennessee State University, we learn to transform the world with technology,
providing health care for the community.
At Tennessee State University, excellence is becoming a great musician.
Excellence is our habit at Tennessee State University.
Welcome back, TSU. Today in Tiger Talk, there's all kinds of talent here on campus. Today, we're talking to one of the newest artists to emerge, Fresh Kid. Thanks for joining us today. How are you?
Doing good. How are you?
Doing good, doing good. Now, you know I had to have you here today about your latest video. Tell me more about the visual concept behind it.
All right, so the video, Everyday Fun Day, emphasis on fun and fun day. The main concept was like, I'm trying to get paid every day. So I'm gonna find different ways of getting paid, whether it's driving for Uber, which I actually do, being a restaurant worker, being a bodyguard or a bouncer, knowing dang well I'm too small to be a bouncer.
Yeah.
You know, it's whatever. I'm gonna do whatever I'm gonna get to get paid, and that's basically the premise of the video.
Okay, that's cool. So the song, that's what you based for your song as well. Okay.
Song, yep.
I understand that. Now, where can we find this song?
So you can find it everywhere from iTunes to Spotify to Tidal. Even on my website, www.itsyourboyfresh.com.
It's your boy. Yeah. All right, we got you. Now tell me a little bit more about what's to come.
What's to come? So I got another video about to drop next week. It's called Antique.
Antique?
Yeah, and it's basically like, I love antique cars. I love the old schools.
Right.
And they got that real Southern Houston sound to it, like UGK.
Yeah. Chopped and screwed. Chopped and screwed. So I got you. Okay.
So yeah, I'm about to drop that next week. I actually about to see the video after this.
Okay. Now tell me who's shooting that video.
My homeboy Justin Woolen, Immaculate Visions.
Dope.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff coming in the works in the upcoming year.
Right. Now he goes to TSU as well, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you know I used to go to TSU, so I'm trying to put on for everybody that over here. So if you're doing something and I want to work with you, let's work.
Definitely.
It's all about the HBCU pride.
I understand that. Now tell me this, are you working with any other artists from TSU right now other than, you know, Justin that he's recording for you, but any other, you know, music artists?
Yeah, I got my homeboy Sheldon Humphreys, a.k.a. Don Shell. He's my mentee in 100. So I took him under my wing and he's part of my crew now. We got Brandon Lennox in the crew as well, a.k.a. L.A. Dante. And other than that, that's all I know for sure. That's all I'm working with constantly.
I understand that. Okay. Well, thank you for joining us for Tiger Talk. Be sure to tune in next week for more in-depth interviews on what's happening around campus. Coming up, next week in sports, an interview with the new head coach of the Ladies Tigers softball team. And later, see what's happening for the entertainment world. Don't go away.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am the man with the plan, the host who does the most. My name is Prudencio Logan, and there's a lot of big things going on in TSU sports. The TSU Tigers faced off against the Belmont Bruins for their last regular season game on Saturday. The Bruins outscored the Tigers by almost 16%, winning the game with a score of 84-59. Delano Spencer was the high scorer for the Tigers with 23 points. Defensively, Mekawulu had 8 rebounds and 4 blocks. Chaffee Jr. had 4 steals, while Mekawulu, Spencer, Reddick, and Davis all had 2 assists. Coach Ford says, quote, "The Tigers were a little out of sync and did not play their normal game against an aggressive team like Belmont." The Tigers start postseason play as the 6th seed in the OVC Conference. The OVC tournament starts tonight, and the Tigers' first-round match is against the 7th-seeded Eastern Illinois at 8:30 p.m. News 98's Francesca Brown sat down with head coach Dana Ford to talk about what it will take to advance through the postseason.
State's men's basketball team is finishing up their regular season play. The Tigers have been on a 7-game winning streak in February that has ranked them 4th in the OVC Conference. The OVC tournament starts February 28th in Evansville, Indiana. The Tigers' winning streak has shown that they have grown as a team.
Our team this year has made a tremendous amount of progress from the beginning of the year to now. We're playing more as a team. We're playing a lot more confidence. And our chemistry level has really improved since November.
Belmont and Murray State are ranked #1 and #2 in the conference and are the teams to beat.
We like our chances. We feel like we can beat anyone on a neutral court if we play our style of game and not theirs. It's really important that we control tempo, control the glass, and take good shots.
We just got to guard the ball. That's our identity. Guard, put the ball in the basket. Just be locked in and focus on wanting more.
The OVC tournament can be seen on the OVC Digital Network. This is Francesca Brown with TSU-TV News.
As the OVC Indoor Track and Field Championships come to an end, the Tiger Bells and Flying Tigers came back to Nashville with a few awards and name mentions. For the men's 4x400 meter relay, the Flying Tigers placed first, bringing in 10 points for the team overall. Tennessee State University standout James Faison, who was named Athlete of the Championship, contributed to the relay win and also grabbed first place wins in the men's 200 meter and 400 meter. For the Tiger Bells, freshman Michaela Thompson earned her first career OVC medal, taking second place in the shot put. OVC Freshman of the Year, Angel Horton, didn't do too bad for her first indoor debut with a sixth-place triple jump finish. TSU softball has kicked off their season with some great changes. A new head coach has been hired to lead the team. Andrea Browning, formerly the assistant coach here at TSU, is now the head softball coach. She was also assistant coaches at two other OVC schools, Belmont and Austin Peay. Along with her coaching experience in Tennessee, she spent 10 years in Florida at the University of North Florida, which is a high school softball coach and head of a travel ball organization. Her experience has brought her to TSU, determined to lead our softball team to the OVC tournament in the future.
To get better every single day. We would love to be at the OVC tournament. Obviously, conference is a huge push for us. But right now, we're really just focused on the process and getting better every day, with that being the end mind and goal of being there and participating in that tournament. My philosophy is just hard work, grinding it out on a daily basis. I mean, we get in there and we get dirty every day at practice. So just all out all the time. I'm very intense, and we're very intentional about how we do our practices and trying to prepare them to compete at their best. So that's how we roll, and we do that every single day. We grind it out. The biggest challenge that I have right in front of me is the fact that everybody wants immediate results, and we understand this is a process. And so we just keep, selling that to our kids. That's what we're about. We want to get better every day by day, step by step. That's what we're about. We're on a mission to just get better every single day. Main goal is to get better every single day.
The softball team travels to Florida to face Bethune-Cookman this Friday afternoon. Tournament play is starting, man. I think TSU has a good chance to make it.
Okay. It's good to hear that the Tigers are doing good in the athletics.
Man,
Up next, meet a student entrepreneur with a plan to mix business with pleasure.
And TV 98's Josh Dangerfield talks to students about the continuing fascination with Black Panther. Stay tuned. There's lots more going on around campus. News 98's Mariah Martin is here with more.
A TSU student is bringing a taste of Philly to campus, and you can get a sample. News 98's Michaela Burnham has our story.
It's a Philly thing. Tennessee State University senior Zaire Baker Elam decided to bring a new flavor, or should I say multiple flavors, to the streets of Nashville, Tennessee. You may be asking, how? Well, he is doing so in the form of ice. Majoring in mass communication while minoring in entrepreneurship, Mr. Baker Elam decided to put his knowledge of business to the test and start his own. He wanted to step outside of the box and give people of Nashville something that they can buy everywhere. As a Philadelphia, Pennsylvania native, he was determined to introduce what they call in Philly, water ice.
It's a Philly thing. It was created by my roommate, Zaire. And I help out more with the promotional side of things, with promotion videos, pictures to put on the social media website, stuff like that. It's Philadelphia Italian water ice. It's basically it's Italian ice. It's a frozen treat. We got multiple flavors. We got cherry, all the way to rainbow, mango, all types of crazy stuff. But I mean, it's all real good though.
I'm selling Philadelphia water ice with lemonades, Philadelphia pretzels, Ryer's ice cream, and I'm also selling white waffle with ice cream. The reason I started this business because I always wanted to have my own business, and I love Philadelphia water ice, and I seen it was a need down south of Philadelphia water ice, and I kind of mixed everything in together. Interested buyers can get in contact with me on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, or Gmail at It's a Philly Thing, ITZA PHILLYTHING.
For TSU-TV News, I am Makayla Burnham.
The latest franchise in the Marvel Universe is still stirring a lot of reactions from audiences, especially the African American community. News 98's Josh Dangerfield takes a look at the Black Panther and gets reaction from campus.
Today, I'm on campus talking to students about the new Marvel movie, Black Panther. I got a chance to talk to some students to get their opinion on the movie. Black Panther just hit the big screen last week and has already grossed over $700 million as of this past weekend. TSU freshman Nia Bolden says she didn't understand why there was a conflict with watchers dressing up and wearing costumes in support of the movie.
I really enjoyed the movie, and I found there was a lot of controversy about how people were saying that people were being extra by wearing like African clothing to the movie or wearing like costumes to the movie, even though people like go to see Harry Potter or Star Wars and they dress up like for the premieres and stuff.
Black Panther included actors and actresses such as Chadwick Boseman, Michael B. Jordan, Angela Bassett, and Lupita Nyong'o. TSU senior Darion Munn said this was an amazing movie for the African American culture.
Well, I like how the African Americans are together and they're in a movie that's so it's not diverse. It's mostly focusing on African American people and African American.
Black Panther has been selling out theaters nationwide and also has social media buzzing.
For the TSU News Network, I'm Joshua Dangerfield.
More entertainment news from around the campus and around the world. Back to you in the studio.
Yeah, I love the movie, but I'm ready for spring break.
I am too.
Aren't you guys? What are you guys doing? Are you doing anything extraordinary?
I'm not going anywhere for spring break. Unfortunately.
We'll be right here with you guys then. That's all we have for this edition of TSU-TV News 98, live at 5.
Join us next Wednesday for more news you can use. Good night.